Awesome.
So okay, cool. What I'm going to do first is I am going to show you really quick. I'm going to go through Chicago Agent 1. So
Okay.
let me share my screen. Let me log in and then I'll share my screen with you.
Sounds good. So go to the other Chicago website as well.
So
the Premier.
So there's a total of 3 services that you'll be using. There's Property Profiles, which is Chicago Title Now. So that's where you have the app too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So that's where you go for like all things property related is Chicago Title Now. That's the app on your phone. And then it's chicagotitle.com on your computer.
Okay.
And then here, which I'm going to now, I'm finally on, so I can share my screen. Oh, am I not? Here we go. Okay. This is.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so Chicago Title Now, which is the app on your phone, the corresponding website is chicagotitle.com. That's where you go for all things property related. So you can pull property profiles, pull documents, look up homeowners, whatever you want to do. All things property related, that's that. Now,
Okay.
Chicago Agent 1, which is the app on your phone, is called Chicago Agent 1, and the corresponding website is chicagoagent.com.
Okay.
This is where you go to, so I just logged in. This is what you see when you first log in. This is where you go to create buyer and seller net sheets. It also has content, premium content, infographics, flyers, things like that.
Amazing.
So
I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
This is a really cool feature. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and change this up. So up on the left-hand side, you'll see that it has my name, Chicago, my picture, and then Chicago Agent 1. When you have your account, it will have your photo that you upload there. And then always make sure whenever you're creating a net sheet that you select the county that you're going to that the property is in, because it's going to default. I think I have you set up at the Jack London office, so you automatically default to Alameda County every time, which changes all of the defaults in our system. So like transfer tax and all of the customary practices for that county will load based upon what you have on the left-hand side. So you automatically default to Alameda, but if you're going to do something outside of Alameda County, then make sure you go in and change it. So I picked Alameda County, and then I'm just going to put other cities. And then, so now we're in Alameda County. So you can do a buyer net sheet or you could do a seller net sheet.
That's amazing. So if I'm working with like an all cash buyer, this would be really helpful, right?
Yeah, like let's run through a scenario really quick. Like let's do a property that maybe you showed a buyer.
Okay, let's do 244 Lakeside Drive.
Here we go. It populated, as you see. Oh, so there's going to be a unit number, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
That's okay. Let me see. So I wonder why it doesn't give us the unit number. See how it lists like all of the addresses in the 244 Lakeside Drive address, but it doesn't show us the unit numbers. So that's kind of fishy.
Okay, I could pick another address.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's just do one that I'm on contract now. 1921. Montana Street. There it is.
There we go. Okay. So now what it's going to do, while it's like doing its little thinking, it tells us what the property taxes are already. It populates it for us, so we don't have to. You don't have to go in. So you don't have to know them or look them up.
Got it.
So then let's go ahead and put in a price.
Let's say $825.
Okay. $825. Down payment, you could either do a percentage that's highlighted here in the blue, or you could do a dollar amount.
Let's do 20%.
Okay, 20%. Do you know approximately what their interest rate's going to be?
I don't, but I think it's right around there, so we can leave it.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Then a 30-year term, hazard insurance is in there. The taxes have already been populated. If there's an HOA, we would put it in here. If there's not, we'll leave it blank. City transfer tax, we're going to use the drop down. It's in Oakland, so they're already preloaded for each city.
Awesome.
So you'll just select Oakland. And then we can like go a month out from today, because that's going to change based on the closing date that we choose. So let's just say a 30-day escrow, and then hit compute.
And then for the hazard tax, the 0.035, is that just customary in Oakland, or does that change like county and city?
Yeah, it's customary for Oakland.
Okay, got it.
Then it's going to give us the breakdown. So it's going to tell them, it's going to give us the monthly payment, how much is principal and interest, how much are taxes, how much are insurance, what they need to bring to close to purchase the house. And then when you click on detailed closing costs, it's going to give us a whole entire breakdown. So Alameda County is a buyer paid county. So it's going to put all of the customary buyer side fees on here for us already. So it's going to give them their prepaids for their insurance and their taxes, their 15 days of interest based on what we picked was the closing date, the title policy, the lender policy based on the 80% loan, the escrow fee, notary fee, flood cert, messenger fee, all of the fees that are customary. And then it's giving us a generic kind of customary lender fee, but right here where you click edit, if they know that their lender is charging them 1 point, 2 points, if they know what they're charging them for the credit report, these are kind of like standard, but you can adjust them, or you can completely wipe them out. If you're like, hey, I don't know what your lender is charging you, you're going to need to talk to them with that. You can wipe these out. Then just the recording fee and the prorated tax. So you can edit any of these amounts, but all of these are customary. And then the lender's fees are just kind of like rule of thumb, what is normally charged. But if they know what they're being charged, or if you talk to their lender and be like, hey, what are you guys charging for this? And then you could fill it out accordingly.
Got it.
Then, so that's all editable. And then here, your computer, you can share it, so you can email it to your clients. There's actually different templates with the same information. So this is like, so here it has my name, but that will have your name.
Awesome.
Here is all of the different templates that you can actually use. So you don't have to use this one. You could use any of these that are on the right-hand side.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's some cool ones. And then you just email it out. Like this one's a fun one. Oh, and it gives them like the nearby schools, how close a hospital, the coffee shop, a gym, a grocery store is. It's going to give them like parks that are next to them, restaurants that are close by the property, a walk score, a noise score, a bike score. So it's all really cool. So you can email it from here. If you do it on your app, you could also email it to your clients from the app, but you could also text it to them from the app if you're using your mobile phone. And then there's all the different templates.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, so you can give it, so seller net sheet, exact same thing, just seller side. So what's interesting about the sellers is we have this new feature called Home Link, where some properties, it already knows the loan balance. So you don't have to get the loan balance from them.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, so it'll just auto-populate in there, but it's the exact same process that you would go through. It's going to give the customary fees, and it's going to create a seller net sheet.
Cool.
So really self-explanatory, really easy, all editable, all customizable. So if you sign
Cool.
up for premium, so you have this already and it's free from us. If you sign up for premium, which is $10 for the whole year, or I think if you download it from the App Store, it's like 99 cents a month. It charges, your iCloud account. But premium is where it has all of the content and infographics. So if you want to share something and you don't want to have to think up something, you just want to grab something really quick to post so that you can engage with, your followers, then you have all of this stuff at your fingertips, and it will be branded with your photo and your company logo and all of your information. So buy versus rent, infographics, why not to, sell your home as a FSBO, a family report. So that would be if you're showing up, kind of like the one that we just looked at. If you are working with buyers and they want to make an offer on different properties, you can use the family report, and it's going to do the whole walk score, sound score, how close to grocery store and all that. I'll just show you one, for example, this infographic says, and it all just ends up being customized. Once you create the account, it's all customized with your information, and you could social share it. So just cool little things if you wanted to post something and you didn't want to have to create content.
Gotcha.
So that's
awesome.
Chicago. Yeah, so that's Chicago Agents in a nutshell. That's all of the things that it can do for you. You already have access to it. You already are all set up. So
cool.
Now I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to go to Active Farm. Can you go to your Active Farm account?
Totally. Okay, I'm logged in.
Okay.
How Do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, that'll be great.
So it looks like I have 3, right?
You should have 3.
Can you see my screen?
I can't see your screen.
Oh, I think you have to stop sharing yours. That's why.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. So we did 3 different farms, and 2 of them, the turnover ratio is blah. Okay, so we did Rock Ridge, 1,800 square. Okay, so these are when you are looking for your client.
Yeah, so that one's obsolete because I found them a home.
Okay, and then same. Okay, so then there's just the, so then we can delete those, so you can select them and you could trash them on the left, down towards the bottom, the little red button below. Yep. Okay, so let's click on this one. So this one has a good turnover rate.
Is that good?
1,700 records. Yeah, you want to see a good turnover rate is around 5%. So you're right there. Okay. So the first column says phones, which I'm hearing that the phone numbers are not that great. I'm hearing that they're not that accurate. So so we'll see about that. Then there's the next. So this means that the system has the phone number, but we don't know the accuracy anymore because I just got feedback from someone who called a few and said, yeah, it's a no-go.
So if it's checked, that means we have the phone number?
It means that the system, Active Farm, has the phone number.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Same thing with the email address. If it's checked, that means that the system has it. Then it's going to give us all of the property information. So we have the APN, we have the site address. So that's where we ran all the properties. So the property address, owner name, when they purchased, how much they purchased it for, beds and baths, square footage, year built, lot size, and then more owner names. And then if you want to keep scrolling to the right, mailing address. So, oh, look at how many absentees.
Oh, because I asked for all absentee and
Oh,
or
you
out
did
of
ask
state.
for all absentees.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Okay. So then let's just, can you scroll? Do you see if you scroll up in that black header underneath the gold header and it's an arrow and it says snapshot?
Yep.
Click that for me. Okay, that's going to give us a snapshot of the property. But then scroll back up so that that black header pops up again. Click Gold Farm. It's kind of in the middle. To the right a little bit more. Yep, perfect. So this is the predictive analytics. So 130. Wow. Okay, so 130 out of those 1,700 are predicted to sell within the next 12 to 24 months.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you something super freaky and why this why I know 1,000% with certainty that this is nothing's gonna be 100% accurate, but this is pretty accurate. My neighborhood, I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 people on my same street and then the street behind me that all their houses have coming soon or listed signs in front of them, and all of them were in my next to list in my neighborhood.
No shit. So
isn't that crazy?
Works. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Every single, well, wait, no, I'm sorry, not every single one. There's one that listed that wasn't on the list. So for some reason they didn't meet like the 26 different data points for the algorithm for some reason. But yes, 5 out of the 6. I was like, oh, that works. So they don't tell us what the 20-something data points are because that's like their secret sauce recipe and they don't want to share it with anybody. But it would, when you've narrowed down all of those absentees, you're not going to want to, it's 1,700 is just unmanageable, right? But 130, that's manageable.
Yeah. Alicia, you're blowing my mind. And you know how I said how I told you I was gonna record this to share with my team?
Yeah.
Psych! This shit's for me. Shit. I ain't sharing this shit. Fuck off.
I know, right? Because that's 130. You could like hit them heavy with any of your marketing as long as you're consistent and as long as you like kind of hit them hard because you know that they're on the fence, you know that they're meeting the algorithms they're probably going to need to sell.
How does that determine that? Just like length of time there or like?
So they buy data from all different sources. Like they don't just buy like the property data. They're buying data from social media. They're buying data from like all the different ways that you could get data.
That's fucking insane, dude. So like
I will tell, like literally, like, and I even went back because I was like, I even went back with my neighborhood. I'm like, let me go back and check again to see. And I went back and looked and I was like, oh my God, 5 out of 6. And I was telling one of my agents that does like the San Ramon area, I'm like, you need to farm my neighborhood. You need to farm my neighborhood. And I'm like, trust me, take these like 80 people and just like blast them with your marketing stuff. Like do it once a week if you like. He farms a ton. I'm like, do it once a week if you can. Like do mailers, do like little door drop-offs, do whatever to these 80 people. I guarantee you will get at least 10 listings. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. He never did it. And now I was like, wow, because these have, I mean, my little neighborhood, I mean, it's a newer Shea Homes development. One of Christina Panetta's clients put an offer in and got beat out, and they went like way over and they got beat out. Like these homes are going for like 900,000 now. And I'm like, geesh.
Good for you, girl, coming up.
But I mean, it's crazy. People want to leave here. People definitely want to leave here because the HOA is crap.
Yeah.
The HOA sucks here. So, but yeah, I mean, even getting one listing makes all the sense in the world, but and no one's dominating in here. Like we have a Redfin agent on one corner, 2 different Compass agents on another one, a Keller Williams agent right next door that I've never heard of, and then I don't know who they listed with at the very front, but that's the 5 out of this. I mean, that's the 6, and yeah, so no one's even dominating in here.
Where do you live?
So it's a Shea Homes development in Livermore, right below Las Positas College.
Fucking those homes are going for $900 now.
They're condos.
That's fucking wild.
They're condos too, and the HOA is $400 a month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start farming your neighborhood. You'll see.
I was gonna say you'd kill it in here. You'd kill it in here.
Okay. So to get to this, I have to contact you to get me that access, right? Pretty much.
No, this is yours. That's your account. This is your data. So you got it. It's already there for you. So that little the little filter and then the little share button to the right of it on the right, like in the right hand corner, you can download the Excel file. You can the little share. Yeah, that one.
Wait, this one.
Yep. So you could download however you want to do it.
Oh, so I can download this into a spreadsheet and print it out.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So the reason why I reached out to you specifically for this farm was because he's an investor, right? And he's like, hey, I work with a couple of agents in SF and in the South Bay and all that, but I don't have anyone in Oakland. So he's like, and I've been nurturing this guy for a minute, and he was like, look, he's like, I'm trying to get he wants to get some more buyers and sellers in 94605. So he's like, help me get some leads, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I can get the farm for you. He's like, well, give it to me because I have a team that can dial these numbers for you. And I was like, I was like, how about the first round? I'll just go through it and try to bring you a seller, and then kind of go from there. So I should probably not just share this with him, right? Because then I'm no use to him.
I would think that you should work this yourself and bring him a seller so that you have all the control.
Yeah.
And then you're bringing him something of value. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to fucking get on this because my coach was
I would think like just creating a marketing piece. I mean, you guys are like the marketing gurus over there on your team. So something along the lines of just like, I have, however you want to present it to like get them to like, I have a cash buyer or whatever, however you want to get, I have X amount of buyers that are looking in your neighbor. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I already got that on lock. I'm just going to there's like different ways. I think the main one right now is like, hey, my client just lost an offer on 123 Street 2 blocks away from you because they had 28 offers. Like, what's up? Let's go. And then the other one is, I got a cash buyer, ready to go. So when I'm looking at this, this is the address of the house, but I want to send it to
the
mailing address, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that's how you do it. And then you're saying a lot of these phone numbers are bogus?
That's what the feedback that I've got.
They're
25 cents a phone number. So if you want to try your luck and just see on any of yours. You have to pay
for the phone number.
Yep, you have to pay for the phone number, 25 cents.
And how do you do that?
So let me see. Right where it says credits available, right under your name at the very top.
Yeah. Oh, that's the credits it's talking about.
Yeah. So if you click that, there you go. That's where you buy your credits.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. That's fucking cool.
25 cents.
Shit, I'll spend $20 to get
right, just to see if any of them are good.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? You know, if it's good, it's good. If not, it's not, you know. But they'll be getting my letter, that's for
Right.
sure.
Right. And I suggest just like being super, because the number is so small and you know that they're your target audience. Like, so I would hit them hard. I'd be aggressive with your marketing because you're only doing it to 130 people as opposed to 1,000.
Right, right. Okay. So let me ask you this. So, you know, originally I had reached out to you and I was like, hey, get me all the absentee and out of state owners in this zip code, right?
Right.
And so, and so if I wanted to do another farm, let's say another zip code for like 3 bedroom, 2 baths under around 1,500 square feet, then I would reach out to you. And then the next time I come on Active Farm, it'll be there, that
Yep.
kind of thing.
Yep.
That's where I need you to set it up for me, and then all of this is available.
Yep.
Dude, what the fuck have I been doing? This is some fucking shit. Oh my god, dude. This is crazy.
So
And
many
honestly,
people do not utilize. Like,
yeah.
do you know how many times I've sat and done this exact same thing that with you that I've done with people? Like, I have someone who's like, I only want to target Spanish speaking people. Give me Spanish last names in Antioch that owned for 8 years or longer. I want to target them to try to get listings. And I'm like, okay. And then, you know, I get like a 1,600 person farm, and I go, okay, here are the people that are predicted to list next. You should. They're like, okay, thank you. And I could tell that they never even logged back in.
Oh shit. Hey, so on your end, you can see if I log in or not, huh?
Yeah, I can, but I don't
See?
check.
No,
I
see,
don't
no,
check.
no. That's good because, you know, like I need accountability. Like I was about to tell you, like my coach, he's the one that was like, yo, this is how you get listings, right? Because, you know, I was, you know, grieving to him how it's so brutal in the buyer market, right?
So brutal.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I need a shift. So, you know, I was like, how do you get listings? Like, well, one way is to hit up your title company and just, you know, get some absentee and owner information or out of state people. And I was like, okay, so he's going to keep me accountable. And now that I know that you can see whether I log in or not, I better fucking log in, even if it's just to check the numbers real quick.
But what's really cool is that a lot of people, okay, so there's two cool things where I feel like you really should jump on this. Like you should work. Oops, sorry, that's my dog.
It's all good.
This is why this information is really good and why you should jump on it. Because number one, this is not saturated. People do not typically ask me for absentee out of state, which I know is a good tactic. Like I know for a fact because I've seen it work for lenders. Like lenders will be like, I want to refi people. And they're like, I had this one guy who was like, just give me all absentee duplex owners. He's like, because everyone farms single family townhome condos. Give me duplex, triplex, out of state people. And I was like, okay, perfect. So I did that, and he did a letter to each one. He sent it certified mail because he only had like 75 letters to send. He ended up refining like 5 people, like within 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, see, that is a smart way to do it. Everyone wants to go after owner occupied single family residents. So this is the criteria that you're using is really good. I don't think it's saturated. Another thing, Active Farm, this program, this data is not saturated because no other title company in Northern California has Active Farm, only Chicago.
Nice.
So that means a whole bunch of title companies aren't giving the same data to all their different, to their clients.
Yeah, and that's why I fucks with you guys. I mean, you and Deanna are awesome. I think I've only done like a couple deals with you guys, to be honest, actually. But the team, like, you know, the OG team that swears by you guys. I mean, Karina loves you guys, and she's picky with their title people, as you know, we should be. But yeah, right. Only good things.
No,
so what are all these different stuff? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you can totally geek out on that. There's all different kinds of ways to filter the data.
Okay. So out of state. Okay.
So this list is already completely out of state. So it wouldn't, change
Doesn't
anything. But
matter.
let's say you pulled a neighborhood and then you wanted to see only the out of state, then it would filter it down like that.
So what's the gold farm then? Why'd you suggest I go there first?
Gold farm is your next to list.
Oh, that's what you're saying. And that's the one I want to hit.
Those are the people you want to hit.
Yeah, I'm a gambling man, and it sounds like this is where the odds are good in my favor.
Yeah. I would much rather see you hyper focus on this 130 people than try to reaching out to all 1,700.
I'll tell you what, when I get my first listing in the zip code, I'm taking you out.
Hell yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You don't even know, like, I don't know, partying and going out used to excite me. This is what excites me now. I'm fucking pumped.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. This is gonna be good. I'm really excited for you, but you have to do it. You have to make the project. You already
I'm gonna
have
do it.
your content. You already know what you're gonna have. Now you have your list of people that you need to send it to. So
So do you have any tips on how to handle this shit? Like when you say aggressively, like what? Should I send them a news or like something like every other week? Like, what do you think?
That's what I'm thinking, because most people go with once a month. I think because the amount of people is so small and you know that they're a target audience already, I think that every other week for like the first 3 months and see what happens. Because if you start getting stuff within that time frame, then it's only gonna just increase your momentum to keep doing it and getting more.
Okay. And so when I send stuff out, should I send the same thing every other week over and over again, or cycle them?
No. So I would probably, and you're probably going to want to talk to your coach about this and maybe even like some other teams, but I think that like you're dripping on them, right? So I think like the first thing you should let them know like who you are, maybe a little like something about your track record, like with your transactions, like just like a really like saucy piece about over asking or how fast you close, just something that's like really attractive. And then also like the part about saying like, I have my client 2 blocks away, we lost out, I have a cash buyer. So I think basically speak to their need. So you have like a solution to their need, which is you have a buyer for their property, and then also create like credibility with your track record with like, I think that those are important.
Yeah. So this is that letter I was talking about. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, like snazzy little letterhead, short and sweet to the point with the photo,
So good. So
right?
good. So good.
Okay.
And then it has their first and last name, like it has their name, just like make it super personal. Let them think that like, I mean, it's true. You are the one that is reaching out to them, make it personal. Like you have a need and I have a need and I also have a solution, and I'm a credible agent in this area. Here's why. But I think I like the first letter, like that being the first thing. Then maybe like your next piece can be like your credibility with then like a reminder, like, hey, I still have these buyers in your area. And
damn, the wheels are fucking spinning. I love this. This is amazing. Okay, cool. Is there anything else? Like this gold farm thing you pointed out is literally gold. Is there anything else you would point out other than that?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's the meat and potatoes. Yeah.
Thank God, because this is awesome.
Yeah.
So I can
it's good.
Geek out.
I know. Yeah, you can. But that gold farm in your farm. So you just you click on your farm, then you go to snapshot, then you go to gold farm, and that is the list that those are the people that you are going to want to target. And
that's amazing.
I do it fast because these in my neighborhood, these signs went up quick.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get on this tomorrow. So I'm gonna go print out 130 different letters. but then you want to do it like personal, right? So you want to change it for each one. Yeah, that's a lot of work. I should just hire an assistant for this shit.
A mail merge. You could do a mail merge.
Okay, I don't even know what that is.
So you have the Excel spreadsheet. I think you could, if you create that, the letter that you showed me, if it's in a Word document, you could do a mail merge, and where it takes the names of every call, like the first, like you select which column, and then it'll do it.
Okay. Wow.
It's called a mail merge.
Blowing my mind. And that's like an option that's on like docs or sheets or whatever.
It's on Word document.
Okay. Dude, okay. Alicia, sorry for running you around the last few days, but this has been so freaking helpful.
No, don't worry about it. I'm so glad. I'm actually really excited about your list. I don't get too excited because everyone kind of does the same thing, but I feel like yours is the criteria is so good.
Okay. And why is that? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because nobody's targeting absentee owners.
Yeah, I mean that's something like, yeah.
So those people need to sell too. Those people need to sell too. They want to get out. I mean, we're in a crazy seller's market. People can sell really high. It's unpredictable what it's going to be like in a year from now, 6 months to a year from now. People want to maybe offload that and figure out something else.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's why my coach is like focus on owner absentee and out of state, because they're more likely to pull out because they're not even there and they're sick of dealing with it. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited about yours. I really want to track your results with you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get on it tomorrow. I'm gonna upload all that shit to it, download the CSV, upload it to the spreadsheets, and then figure out how to do a mail merge where it's like a formula, right? I'm guessing it's a formula.
It's a formula, and then it'll.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Like dear X, like XYZ, and then that just filters out and switches up. Hit print, and it prints all of it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay.
Yep. And it's a formula, and it's in Word, and it's called mail merge.
Okay. And I'm just gonna Google how to mail merge.
There we go.
Yeah. Damn, dude, I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah, because I just been getting so burnt. It's like, dude, I have too many fucking buyers. I can't get any of their offers accepted. So it's like, and then what am I doing? Calling more buyers? Like, dude, I don't need more buyers. I need sellers.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. So, I'm going to shift my business. It's like you either fucking just spin your wheels all day, every day for nothing, or you figure something else out. You know what I mean?
And I see people that do it. Like, I feel like there's absolutely no reason why you can't do that. Like, it's not even like that big of a challenge to turn your business around. Like, I have an agent who we started working together a year ago. He had just started, like, he was a brand new agent, and he was like, I'm going to farm this neighborhood. And he was like, there's no dominant agent, and I'm just going to be super consistent. And I'm like, okay. And he was super consistent. He would send me his marketing pieces and be like, does this look good? I'm like, it looks good. Like, send it out. And he like put little flags on their little homes for 4th of July. And, he just did everything he could to be consistent, to become that neighborhood agent. Here we are, fast forward a year, because COVID had just started when we started working together. And he has closed 7 transactions on the listing site in that neighborhood. Damn. And he kept on saying, like, I don't know if I should pick this neighborhood. Maybe I should pick Danville because Danville has, the price point. Like, maybe I shouldn't do Dublin. Maybe I should do Danville. And I'm like, well, do what you feel good. He's like, I already started in Dublin. I might as well. Literally, he owns that neighborhood now. And he's a young kid too.
Damn.
I'm like, so it's a matter of consistency. Like, that's it. Like, it's where you put your energy. Like, I think that it will be really easy as long as you just keep doing things to get listings.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start with this. This is going to be my first farm ever. And I mean, 130 is super manageable, and like, I did okay last year, so I have budget to like spend on this. So I'm gonna fucking go for it. And if I can get a few buyers, I mean, dude, that's a win-win-win because the investor guy, it seems like he does a lot of business. So this might be the beginning of a long, fruitful relationship.
Totally. And you could even think outside of the box too. Like you're sending the letters, but talk to your coach maybe about, because it's in a neighborhood that you're familiar with, maybe like dropping something off on the porch so that they know you're serious.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Damn. Dude, you were blowing my mind. I'm so stoked.
So happy.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, I know you're a busy lady, and I really appreciate you making the time to go over this. From here on out, I mean, you already were, but you're my title person, yeah, and I plan
to. Call me with anything. Tell all of your team to use me.
I will. And honestly,
there's a lot of new people that I haven't got yet.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I wish it wasn't like COVID. But you know what, Alicia? You know what you should do? Next Tuesday, every Tuesday we have a team meeting, right? Mm-hmm. And like at my old brokerage when I was with KW Walnut Creek, like we would have, every team meeting, a new vendor would come and, they would have like 5 minutes to give them their spiel or whatever. But maybe we can have you on one of these days if it's okay with Kenny and Elias, our management, and jump on and just be like, yo, I'm the fucking bad title, lady. What's up? You know what I mean?
Good idea.
Yeah, for real. Why not? Shit. I mean, dude, yeah, go ahead.
I think I was on one meeting before. John had me on.
Gomez. Oh, yeah. I think I remember that. But yeah, dude, there's like freaking, we keep breaking the record almost every week. Like this week, there was like 86 of us. It's freaking crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome, though. You guys are killing it. Yeah.
And I want to step it up. You know what I mean? Continually looking for ways to improve, and get better.
I'm so excited about this farm for you, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Keep stoking me off. I'm going to be like, yo, I'm the real estate cholo. What's up? Sell your house with me, or I'm going to come over and beat your ass. But yeah, cool. Okay. Well, I got homework to do tomorrow. I'm going to get started tomorrow. I'm going to figure out that merge shit and that all that stuff. Cause like, I'm not that like tech savvy when it comes to like doing spreadsheets and stuff like that. But I'm sure I can figure it out, but at least I can get some, at least go get some stuff printed and, get ready to mail next week, and I'm going to hit it. And I told you, when I get that first listing, girl, we're going out.
That's right. I'm ready. Yeah. I'm so ready.
Right on.
Well, tomorrow when you get started, just call me with any questions.
I will. I probably will. And what are you working at the office these days or what?
No, I went in today, but I normally am working from home. However, next week I'll be in the office all week because my boss is going on vacay. So
nice.
So I need to cover for her.
Y'all title people go on hell of vacations. I feel like every time I'm in a transaction, it's like, oh, I'm out of the office. Hit up my blah, blah, blah.
It's so funny. Let me tell you, actually, my team never, ever, ever goes on vacation. Deanna went on 2 vacations. Like she went on 1 vacation and she was on medical leave. But when I tell you that my life is a living hell when she's on vacation, like
I bet
when Deanna goes on vacation, everybody feels it. Like that's the problem with having such a great escrow officer is when she goes out, we're all like struggling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't want her going anywhere for the rest of this year.
I get it, dude. I know that's how I feel, man. It's like even taking those 4 days off, it's like, I'm thinking about work the entire time. Well, not this time because I was like, I was partying. So not so much. But yeah, usually it's like, man, You know, it's like even my girlfriend, she's like, man, like we're on vacation. Get off the fucking computer. I'm like, you don't understand. I have to do this shit. I have an offer due tomorrow. I can't not work. You know, so
That's the world that we decided to
I
live
know.
in.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna try to hustle hard for like 5 years and get the fuck out of this because
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
like
a high
all
stress.
consuming, dude. Fuck.
Oh, I know. I know. We
Yeah.
never, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I
But
love
it's
it. Don't
fun.
get me wrong. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's
And we
changed
have
my life for
great
the better.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have great, like working, it depends on who you work with. Like when you're always working with great people, then
Yeah. Yeah, you get jaded.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Right on. Okay.
All right. Well, you